Hi there, I'm LaNicia Duke. Are you like me and just want to understand the House passed budget bill? I'm doing the hard work with a little help from AI to break down the One Big Beautiful Bill Act. In each video, I'll give a short nonpartisan explanation of what each section changes, removes, or adds to existing law, and I'll share real dollar amounts when I can. If you want to get alerts for new videos, head over to my YouTube channel at LaNicia Duke and subscribe. Got questions or comments? Send them my way. Let's learn together. Section 10001 looks at how the USDA figures out SNAP benefit amounts through the Thrifty Food Plan, or TFP. This section proposes specific rules for how the USDA must update the TFP in the future, which affects how much assistance people receive each month and also changes how much money goes to food assistance programs. These changes would create a new way to calculate SNAP benefits. What is the Thrifty Food Plan? The Thrifty Food Plan is the lowest cost of 4 food plans created by the USDA. It serves as a foundation for calculating SNAP benefits. Although food assistance programs date back to 1939 under President Roosevelt, the TFP was established in 1975. It represents what the government considers a healthy, affordable diet that can be prepared at home. The plan is based on a reference family of 2 adults ages 20 to 50 and 2 children ages 6 to 11. Under current rules, USDA can update the Thrifty Food Plan at any time to reflect changes in nutritional science, dietary guidelines, food consumption patterns, and food prices. Updates can be implemented without congressional approval. Annual inflation adjustments occur automatically based on the Consumer Price Index for food items. Special adjustments exist for high-cost areas like Alaska, Hawaii, Guam, and the U.S. Virgin Islands. The 2021 update of the Thrifty Food Plan was the first big review since 2006. It led to a much larger amount of SNAP benefits. Because the 2021 update was the first comprehensive revision in decades, it resulted in a significant benefit increase of 21%, giving each person about $36 more each month. It was estimated that SNAP benefits cover 40% of the food budget for the average recipient household. Under the proposed changes for Section 10001, the current Thrifty Food Plan would be locked in place until at least October 1, 2028, preventing any updates during this period. After 2028, the USDA would be restricted to updating the Thrifty Food Plan only once every 5 years, so there won't be adjustments based on emerging data or changing conditions. Any future updates to the Thrifty Food Plan would be prohibited from increasing the overall cost of the plan. This means the USDA will be unable to make adjustments even if nutritional science, dietary guidelines, or real world food costs indicate a need for higher benefits. The bill would require the USDA to publish its methods and results before implementing any update and allow at least 60 days for public comment. This creates additional administrative steps before changes can be implemented. Even with these new limits, SNAP benefits can still be adjusted each year for inflation. Just like before, these adjustments happen every October 1 and are based on something called the Consumer Price Index, or CPI. Think of CPI like a cost of living adjustment. It tracks how much groceries go up for everyday things like groceries, rent, and gas. If the cost of living rises, SNAP benefits can rise a little too within limits. Again, higher cost areas like Hawaii, Alaska, Guam, and the U.S. Virgin Islands can also get a boost, but those increases still have to stay within CPI boundaries. Now, I want to give you some context for SNAP demographics. In fiscal year 2022, 26% of SNAP households had earned income, which is money you work for, like wages from a job, tips, or self-employment income. Among households with children, 50% had earned income. In addition, 62% of households received unearned income from one or more sources like Social Security, unemployment, child support, or veterans benefits, and 21% received no income from earned or unearned sources. Lastly, 37% of households received the maximum benefit for their size, whereas 10% received the minimum benefit. The share of U.S. residents who received SNAP benefits in fiscal year 2023 was 12.6%. The percent of residents who received SNAP benefits varied by state, ranging as high as 23% to as low as 4.6%. In fiscal year 2023, 4 in 5 SNAP households included either a child, an elderly individual, or a non-elderly individual with a disability. These households contained 88% of all SNAP participants and received 83% of all SNAP benefits. In fiscal year 2023, the total federal expenditure on SNAP benefits was $105 billion. The estimated annual increase in SNAP spending following the 2021 TFP update was $20 million. According to the Congressional Budget Office, this section of the bill would reduce SNAP spending by $36.8 billion over the next 10 years, starting in 2027. That's because the USDA would no longer be allowed to increase the Thrifty Food Plan cost. CBO says it won't reduce participation, but it will reduce the amount each household receives. For updates and deeper dives into the federal budget, make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel at LaNicia Duke. In addition to breaking down each section of the One Big Beautiful Bill, I'm also going to be sharing longer videos that explore topics like the history of food stamps, starting back in 1939 and tracing how the program has changed over time. These stories will help us see today's policies in context. You can also find me on Instagram, TikTok, and LinkedIn with the same handle at LaNicia Duke. Please send me your questions and comments so we can continue learning together. In our next video, we'll break down section 10002, which looks at SNAP work requirements for able-bodied adults with no dependents. Thanks for joining, and see you soon.